Equals you find yourself in moments when life seems to press on you from all sides, almost as if the world itself demands too much from your capacity to cope effectively. You know these moments, the ones where expectations, both those spoken aloud and those that linger unspoken but vividly felt, appear to press in from every conceivable direction. At work, there are those demands that come without the benefit of clear guidance, urging you to achieve more than you did yesterday, yet offering little in the way of direction. In your personal relationships, you may find that they often feel weighted, as if they're taking from you more than they are giving back. There is this pervasive, underlying feeling that somehow, no matter what you're doing, it isn't quite enough. It tells you that you should be doing more, achieving more, reaching for an ever higher standard. And through it all, it seems as if you are traversing a narrow path or walking on a thin tightrope, where each step feels precarious and uncertain. It's as if every moment requires you to balance carefully, managing the constant fear of misstep and the anxiety of falling. In these times, have you noticed how your mind is rarely, if ever, quiet? Your thoughts may swirl around like an ever-present symphony, one that plays on repeat in the background of your life. The to-do lists that seem never-ending, the options you need to weigh for various decisions, and the relentless task of planning for a future that feels both near and far. These all keep your thoughts busy. You may have felt this particularly in those moments just before you are on the verge of sleep, when your head finally hits the pillow at the end of a long day. Yet, instead of sinking into restful peace, you find yourself replaying the conversations you had during the day, scrutinizing the words exchanged, or strategically planning for the challenges of tomorrow. Maybe there's even that faint, persistent worry, a whisper of doubt about whether you're truly on the right path. Are you indeed pursuing what carries real significance, or are you simply racing to keep up with the pace life seems to demand of you? Amidst this whirlwind of thoughts and tasks, there exists a whisper. It's almost like a contradiction, isn't it? In the face of everything that must be done, and all that is occupying your mind, the idea of stopping might feel misplaced. But there it is, a subtle call to be still. Have you ever felt like you want nothing more than to pause everything? Just for a brief moment, a pause that might help you find clarity, the kind of clarity that seems elusive amidst all the busyness? Let's take a moment to gently explore this idea, this whisper that beckons you towards stillness. This notion of being still isn't about shutting the world out or neglecting your responsibilities, not at all. It's more about finding a way to sense the presence of God even while everything else continues around you, as if you're anchored by something greater within the flow of life. It's about choosing to recognize God's presence in small, everyday moments. Maybe it's when you're preparing breakfast, in the gentle stillness of dawn before the world wakes, or perhaps during those few seconds when you're caught in a line, providing a chance to breathe deeply and refocus. Reflect on your daily routines, the rhythm each day brings. Consider how each task you finish can transform into an opportunity to connect with this sense of peace and stillness. Picture yourself involved in washing dishes or folding laundry, simple, repetitive tasks that can become their own form of moving meditation. As your hands remain busy, your mind might drift into gentle prayer, perhaps a simple offering. Be still, my soul. Know that God is here. It might seem repetitive, but that's often where new levels of understanding take root. Think about your relationships as well. There are times when words aren't needed to fill the space between people, and in these moments, silence can become something sacred. Imagine sitting with someone you care about, allowing the presence of each person to simply be enough. You're not striving for the perfect words, rather aiming for an authentic, real connection. It's in these quiet pauses that you may feel an assurance that transcends understanding, a type of peace that gently reminds you of God's presence, compassionately guiding and loving both you and those around you. Give this some thought. The deep assurance that stems from knowing God is unchanging and present, especially in times when life feels overwhelmingly burdensome. Imagine how plants silently absorb sunlight, steadily drawing warmth over time to grow and thrive. In this way, they teach a quiet lesson about staying open to God's presence. Imagine also how you gather sustenance for your spirit, not through frantic searching or sudden, desperate actions, but through calm, quiet reception, allowing yourself to be open and receptive to what God provides. Sometimes, real stillness isn't about stopping everything altogether, but about letting go of certain burdens. Picture yourself relinquishing the urge to understand everything at once, and consider how this letting go might allow a new kind of peace to enter your life. It could be the stillness urging you toward trust, gently reminding you that God sees the broader picture, even when you cannot. By loosening your grip on having to control every detail, every outcome, you create space for peace and stillness to grow. Visualize a moment during a difficult conversation. The natural human inclination might be to defend your position, to explain your perspective, to make your voice heard. And yet, there is also a calling to be still, to listen deeply, not only to the words but to the emotions and intentions beneath them. In this depth of listening, you might not only find understanding but also an opportunity to extend grace. This becomes a place where God's love can touch both you and the other person involved, fostering connection and healing. This invitation to be still and know God extends far beyond the noise and tumult of life, reaching into the depths of your inner world. It invites you to ponder more deeply, to listen more intently, and to feel more sensitively. It guides you to engage faithfully with the quiet truths rather than the loud uncertainties that might distract you. Imagine taking just a moment each day to pause, to breathe deeply, recognizing you are enfolded in the presence of the Almighty. A presence that is holy enough. Stillness is not an empty void. It's the fullness of being known by God and knowing God is with you, every step of your journey. As you move through your day, remember that you have permission, indeed an invitation, to pause. Even amidst the pressing deadlines, the relentless errands, and life's unpredictable turns, the assurance of God remains unwavering and unchanged. When the world's message is to hurry, to rush, to accomplish more, God's voice softly and reassuringly invites you to be still. In the middle of motion, find that divine point of stillness, that anchor where God's love holds you firm, providing peace that goes beyond explanation. In your life's journey, how will you discover these moments of stillness? How will you find the reassurance that they are, in fact, grounded in God's ever-present presence? Remember, as you seek these answers, you're not alone. Feel free to subscribe for more reflective moments together, as we continue this shared path toward peace and understanding, embracing the stillness that life offers when we choose to listen.